Oh, what's up everybody, it's me, That One Weeb, here with another episode of a new Naruto What If, and we're coming to a close on a few of the series for part 1, and for Shippuden, we're gonna need quite a few likes. I'm aiming for 100 likes on the finale part of those videos, so like, right now, we're like, almost done with Alchemist for part 1 of Naruto, and almost done with Avatar, which were two of the earlier ones. So if you guys want to see Naruto and Shippuden with those abilities and in those what if scenarios, we're aiming for like 100 likes on those videos, and then I'll start making Shippuden. Because right now I don't have storyboards written for any of the Shippuden arcs, and what I do for my videos is I have a notepad with all of the arcs and details about like the original arcs in Naruto, and then I have a second notepad open that I use with all the differences that I add, and then I write certain lines in for story plot and add-ons to the what if, like for my script. But we're coming to a close with some of those, so if you guys could make sure to look forward to that. The parts will be coming out. I know there's at least another 4 parts or 5 parts for Alchemist. There's definitely 3 or more parts for Avatar, and those will be coming out in the next few weeks. If you guys have any suggestions, this is my first Black Clover what if, and it was suggested by this dude, so I hope Editor Weeb puts that in right here. And yeah, so thanks to him, we're gonna get some Black Clover Naruto what ifs. And for my first what if, I wanted to do something a little bit more subtle than what I usually do with the abilities. We're gonna do, what if Naruto's personality was like Asta? Basically, the way that Asta works is Asta and Naruto are almost foils of the same character, but like Asta never, his motto is like he never gives up, and Naruto's Nindo is that he never goes back on his word. Pretty similar, you might think, but the difference is that Asta, when he lacked in skills, actually trained his body. And from there, let's get right on to the what if. Naruto at a young age is always bounding with energy. When he was a baby, him and Hiruzen would often wrestle, or whoever would take care of him, and Naruto was actually quite strong for a child. When Naruto's growing up, he's incredibly strong for a kid his age. He works out every day and does push-ups, sit-ups, and drinks plenty of juice. Naruto continues to train like this until he finally gets to the point where he has a six-pack, and Naruto then flexes on Sasuke his six-pack. Sasuke rolls his eyes and then proceeds to beat Naruto using his impressive taijutsu skills. Though Naruto's strength and speed is higher due to his effort, Naruto still feels like he's a lesser of Sasuke. When Naruto and Sasuke are 12 years old, we're at the point now where Naruto gets to the point of like the Genin exam. And oh, by the way, quick interruption. Naruto will probably have some other things from Black Clover occur. Nothing. Just saying. But right now we're basically taking Asta's mental state and putting it into Naruto. And the way Naruto works on things will be very similar to Asta. So that's all for now, but if you guys want to, I might do a what if grimoires were in Naruto. If you guys want that, then Sasuke and everyone would have a grimoire and do magic or chakra. Well, let's get back to the story though. Anyway, Naruto is super strong by this time, and Sasuke and him are rivals, clearly rivals. In fights, sometimes Sasuke wins and sometimes Naruto wins. When Naruto fails this Genin exam, he's devastated because he trains so hard, but he tells Iruka Sensei that he'll do another 1,000 push-ups, and he runs away and says that he'll become the Hokage someday. Naruto's doing push-ups on the woods, and he says 995, 996, 997, 998, 990. Oh, hey Naruto, it's Mizuki. Mizuki walks up to Naruto and tells him about how he can actually pass the Genin exam. Naruto falls over just as he's about to do 1,000, and then sits on his arms leaning back. He asks Mizuki what does he mean, and then Mizuki tells him that if he can get the scroll stealing from the third Hokage, it's a secret test, so that way he can pass. Naruto, being It's kind of exactly like Asta. Doesn't really have much mental capacity at this point. He's kind of all brains, not all brawn and no brains. He thinks this is a great idea, and then is like, "All right, Mizuki, you can bet I'll become the Hokage," and then rushes off towards the third Hokage's place and steals the scroll of sealing. When he steals it, he then rushes into the woods at max speed and gets there even faster than before. He begins reading through the scroll at an incredible rate of speed when he finds the Shadow Clone Jutsu and begins practicing it. He uses hand seals at a fast pace and immediately, in about maybe 5 minutes, masters the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto opens his eyes and is impressed with himself and says, "Whoa, I can do Shadow Clone Jutsu." He then continues practicing the Shadow Clone Jutsu until Mizuki arrives. Once Mizuki arrives, Naruto stands up and as the shuriken is thrown at him. Naruto pushes his hand out and then rips the shuriken out of the air, looking at Mizuki and tells him, "It's too slow for me. I've trained every day for the last 7 years, working on my body, as I am not that great at ninjutsu or genjutsu or taijutsu. If I'm strong enough, I can do anything." Then, Naruto puts his fingers together and says, "But I bet I can do this." He then activates his Shadow Clone Jutsu just as Iruka-sensei arrives. Iruka sees Naruto with 10,000 Shadow Clones, each rushing towards Mizuki. Each of them begin pounding Mizuki with their fists. Mizuki could have been beaten by one of these Shadow Clones, is then pounded into the dirt, his muscles and bones completely cracked and bleeding. Iruka tells Naruto to stop before Naruto goes too far, and Naruto says, "Oops, sorry," and deactivates the Shadow Clones. Once Naruto and Iruka see what happened to Mizuki, Iruka agrees to give Naruto his Genin headband and tells him that he's very impressed with him, how he could take out a Chunin fighter so easily. Naruto smiles and says, "It's all thanks to you, Iruka-sensei, and then for being such a good teacher and mentor for me." Iruka smiles and then sends Naruto on his way. Naruto rushes off and then heads toward where Sasuke and Kakashi and the rest of Team 7 will be the next morning. When Naruto gets back to the building where his team is assigned, he's assigned with Sasuke, Sakura, and himself. Kakashi enters the room later, but Naruto wasn't pulling a prank as he's busy doing sit-ups and crunches. Sasuke rolls his eyes at this meathead as he continues working out. Kakashi walks in and sees him and then thinks about Guy, and then wonders about this kid, if he's perhaps related to Guy in some way. He then shakes his head and continues on with what he was talking about. They all meet up at the roof and talk about their goals. Naruto stops working out for a little bit and then begins to explain to Kakashi, "Kakashi-sensei, I am going to become the greatest Hokage. If I train hard enough, I know I can do anything, even if I am hated by the villagers and have a demon fox inside me." By the way, he actually says this because Mizuki told him he was the nine-tailed fox. Kakashi spits a little and says, "What?" And then Naruto says, "Never mind." Anyway, they get to the battlefield the next day after not eating breakfast just as Kakashi instructed them. They then begin their duel. Naruto himself, Sasuke and Sakura jump into the woods and Naruto rushes forward. Naruto puts his foot back and then puts his front foot forward. He looks into Kakashi's eyes and says, "You ready for this, Kakashi-sensei?" He then puts all of his muscular strength into his feet. Kakashi sees his leg muscles and arm muscles bulging up as Naruto's preparing to go for him. Kakashi's eyes widen as Naruto blitzes forward. Naruto's speed and strength is incredible at this point. He rushes forward and is about to completely send a left hammer into Kakashi's face when Kakashi uses substitution jutsu. The block of wood that Naruto punches is shattered in half and is then splintered to the ground. Naruto, thinking he actually just hit Kakashi, starts looking around for where he went. Kakashi appears right behind him and is about to use the 1,000 Years of Death Tiger-style jutsu. As he's about to do it, he tries to show his fingers into... No, let's not get into that. And when he tries, Naruto's gluteus maximus muscles are too strong. Naruto, turning around, trapping Kakashi, smiles and says, "Kakashi, you think that I didn't work out every part of my body?" He then turns around and swings his hand into Kakashi's head, slamming Kakashi against a tree. He then begins to laugh and says, "Kakashi, I will get that bell from you," and then rushes at full speed towards Kakashi. Kakashi dips out using the substitution jutsu again while Naruto's looking around the forest. He then fights Sasuke as just with the original fireball jutsu, and then puts Useless, into genjutsu. After this, he goes back and then traps Naruto in that foot thing. Naruto tries his best to get out, but then fails. Naruto is then tied to a log where he's straining and actually breaks out of the rope. Kakashi comes rushing out and then asks Naruto what he's doing. Naruto says that he didn't like the rope and that he was out of there. He then gets tied back up with more rope, which he struggles even harder against. At this point, Sakura and Sasuke feel bad and give him some of their food. Which then Kakashi comes running out of the woods again and says, "What are they doing?" And then they said that they're sorry, but Kakashi says that those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their friends are worse than scum. If you guys want to see another part of this lighter what if, I guess, this is more of a mentality what if, and if you guys want to see other kind of what ifs where I affect Naruto's mind state instead of like his perspective of things rather than his abilities, like if you guys want more of those videos, then just tell me below. So let me know what you think about this, and if you want me to add anything to the story, like if you want grimoires in the story, or if you want demons in the story, or those wind spirits, or whatever, because I could pretty much add anything, but it won't probably happen till Shippuden though, since at the point Asta and Yuno start, they're like 15, and that's the same age Naruto is when he's in Shippuden, when he would get that, and Naruto's 12 right now, so we're basically sticking with mindset and his training regimen and changing how Naruto works on things. If you guys want another part of this what if, then make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
It's black and white.